Hey guys, thanks for watching Homesteading on the Side. I know it's been a little while since I have uploaded a new video. It's been kind of hectic around here, so we're trying to get back in the swing of things. So let's start by tonight making beef tips and rice for dinner. So for this recipe, you're going to need, depending on your family size, either 1 to 2 pounds of meat. I've got 2 pounds of meat here, and this is venison. I just took a big roast and cut it up into cubes. My cubes are relatively small because I have little ones that'll be eaten, and I just don't want like a big huge chunk of meat. It'll take them forever to eat it. So I just cut them relatively small. So they're not huge, and they're not like super fine either, but my husband likes the big huge chunks, but I said we've got babies eating it, so we're going to leave it in the smaller cubes. I've got cornstarch, beef stock, or beef bouillon, rather than beef stock, just because I just want it to kind of flavor the gravy. So I've got bouillon cubes, salt, pepper, some mushrooms, an onion, 3 cups of water, and then I've got Worcestershire and ketchup. Let's get started. Alright, so I've got the heat cranked on this double boiler, and this is what I'm gonna cook it in. You can cook this in a slow cooker if you want. Just kind of add everything in the slow cooker and let it go. But I don't need it to cook that long today. So I'm just going to do it in a Dutch oven. I'm going to take some vegetable oil and just coat the bottom. Coat the pan. Like I said, it is hot because I'm going to add the meat with some salt and fresh pepper, and I just want to kind of brown the sides. I don't want to cook it through. I'm just kind of trying to sear it. So, excuse me, I may wind up doing this in 2 batches, but like I said, you don't want to overcrowd the meat because then it'll just steam. So you want to brown it and get it seared. So let me get this going, and we'll be back when I start to add everything else. Okay, so I browned it, added it back in. As you can see, it's not cooked all the way, and I didn't leave it in long. I just kind of wanted to sear most of it, but you can see that it's not all done. So what I'm going to do is add 3 cups of water, and then I'm going to add 1 bouillon cube, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire, and 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Alright, so it's all in. The 3 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, and 1 bouillon cube are all in. And I'm just going to let's see, what time is it? I got to go get Kyrie from school in about 2 hours, so I'm just going to let this cook for about 2 hours. And I know it's watery and it's thin now, but we'll fix that later. And I've got mushrooms and onions to add in a little while. So for now, I'm just going to put the lid on this and let this cook on medium-low heat. You don't want it to boil over or anything, but you do want it to have some good heat. So I'll probably put it at about 2.5, and just let this cook. So this has been simmering for about 2 hours now, and all I'm going to do is add onions that I have sliced and mushrooms that I have chopped, and I'm going to add these in and cook it for another 45 minutes to an hour, just until everything is soft and tender. Alright, so this is done. The onions and the mushrooms are very tender. It's been about 45 minutes. So what I've got here is a tablespoon of cornstarch and 3 tablespoons of water, and I'm going to add this to help thicken it, to make a gravy, and cook it until it's thick. And if it's not thick enough, you can always add more cornstarch, but you can always add, but you can't take it out. So, oh, sorry guys. So just do a little at a time and give it time to come up and to thicken. I'm going to serve this. I love couscous, and it's just the box couscous, and my daughters will probably eat this with me, but my husband and my son are meat and potato guys through and through, so I have rice here for them. And then I'm just going to serve it with a salad, tomatoes and cucumbers. That way we have something green. I like to have something green at all the meals. So I'm just going to let this cook just a little bit, maybe 5 minutes or so, just until it's thicker. If it needs to be thicker, go ahead and add some more cornstarch. But when it gets to the desired thickness that you want it, it's ready to eat. Alright guys, there it is. Make sure when your gravy's thick, you salt and pepper. Make sure you taste it. Adjust it to how you like it. Hope you enjoy.